Hi, my name is Kayla Milofsky. I am a neuroscience major from Boston, Massachusetts, and this is my dog Finn. I have been sent home due to the coronavirus, unfortunately, and it's definitely just made me realize over the last 2 days or so how strong the human-animal bond is, because I've spent so much time with my dog. We have gone on walks together, we sleep together at night, he hangs out with me when I'm watching TV, and he can really just sense how upset I am and really works to comfort me in the best ways. So I think that this relationship right here definitely just shows how strong the human-animal connection is. The human-animal connection is very important because it is such a big part of our lives. Humans seem to gravitate towards animals, whether that's seeing a dog on the street and going up to them, going to the zoo with your family or the aquarium, or getting invested in cat videos for hours. This video that Shannon and I created will dive into the human-animal relationship and see what it's all about.
The bond between animals and people is very strong. Animals are accepting, non-threatening, and non-judgmental, making it easier for people to open up to them. The connection between animals, specifically dogs and humans, is a relationship that is considered one of the closest bonds humans have, which explains the phrase, a man's best friend. This relationship is a connection that developed years and years ago. Dogs were the first domesticated animal with whom we developed a close association, and there is evidence that dogs are the main reason our species has been so successful. A quote from Colin Groves, an enthusiast of the Australian National University, explains how this bond helped humans to advance in the world. The quote is, "The human-dog relationship amounts to a very long-lasting symbiosis. Dogs acted as humans' alarm systems, trackers, hunting aids, garbage disposable facilities, hot water bottles, and children's guardians and playmates. The relationship was stable over 100,000 years or so and intensified in the Holocene into mutual domestication. Humans domesticated dogs, and dogs domesticated humans." To get a better understanding of this relationship between human and dogs, we made a journey to the Delta Society, a non-profit organization that believes that a human-animal connection can help improve the quality of our lives. Unfortunately, the Delta Society was closed when we visited, but we were still able to learn about animal therapy through their website. They use dogs to create connections with people in all different kinds of environments and believe a better relationship with dogs and people will lead to a more enriched and fulfilled life for both humans and dogs alike. Their vision is to be a national leader in animal therapies through positive and reward-based approaches. The Delta Society uses animal therapy to those who need it the most. Their world-class therapy dog program has brightened the lives of roughly 20,000 Australians.
Animal therapy improves patients' mental, physical, social, and emotional functioning with the aid of animals. Depending on the need of the therapy, many different animals can be used, such as horses for equine-assisted therapy, dogs for canine-assisted therapy, dolphins, llamas, rabbits, and many other animals. Animal-assisted therapy can take place in a wide range of settings, including prisons, hospitals, nursing homes, boarding schools, and mental health facilities. It is much more than just spending time with an animal, as the therapy sessions are goal-oriented with specific outcomes in mind. These experiences can include walking, brushing, petting, and caring for an animal. Some benefits of animal therapy include improved motor skills, improved balance, increased focus and attention, increased self-esteem, reduced anxiety, increased trust, increased empathy, improved social skills, improved willingness to be involved in a therapeutic program or group activity, and reduced blood pressure, depression, and risk of heart attack or stroke, to name a few. We took the time to explore both the positive and negative effects this bond has on humans and the animals themselves. Taronga's two wildlife hospitals at Taronga Zoo Sydney and Taronga Western Plains Zoo Davao are responsible for maintaining the health of the animals. Both hospitals also play an important role in treating and rehabilitating wildlife brought in by the public, assisting close to 1,400 wildlife cases every year. The expertise of the Taronga team, comprising of professionals with decades of experience in their fields and the only zoo veterinary pathologist and zoo nutritionists, allow the Taronga Wildlife Hospitals to deliver first-class care to a wide range of Australian and exotic animals. Their wildlife conservation and health teams have taken the science of animal medicine and husbandry beyond the care for their animals and are now delivering cutting-edge conservation and animal welfare interventions in the wild. Their hospital teams conduct vital research and take action to contribute to wildlife welfare and conservation in Australia and around the world. We traveled to the Taronga Zoo, Sydney to better understand the unique human-animal connection and to ask an expert on their perspective of this bond. What do you think is unique about the human-animal bond or connection?
Well, that's a really good question because I used to work with chimpanzees. I think for me, chimpanzees are a good example because you form close bonds with some of them. They're kind of like humans, so some of them will love you straight away, some of them will despise you. So one of the unique things I found working with chimps at another zoo in the UK was they do look at you for certain things. So I had a chimp called Tammy, and he was rescued from a photographer that used to stuff cigarettes out on his ears to keep him under control. But Sammy's kind of way of getting everyone to love him was he'd bring out little gifts for you. So he'd bring out like weeds, flowers, pieces of dried poo, and once he even brought me out a live toad, pushed it through the bars. So they're incredibly smart, and it was his way of saying, you know, I'm really cute, don't hurt me.
Although the human and animal connection has proved to be beneficial, there are a lot of issues that have arisen, including mistreatment of animals in horse racing, circuses, and greyhound racing. In Australia, the greyhound racing industry has recently received backlash for their use of greyhound dogs. Australia's greyhound racing industry, aired on ABC's Four Corners in 2015, had admitted to killing up to 17 healthy dogs each year, including 7,000 puppies and young dogs who never even made it to the track. Those greyhounds that do make it to the race are put at risk for significant injuries such as broken legs or head trauma caused during training. Up to 200 dogs are reported injured each week. On average, around 5 dogs are killed at official races each week as a result of this greyhound racing. Luckily, there are people at sanctuaries and zoos like the Taronga Zoo that dedicate their lives to help prevent any harm to animals and do all they can to make sure the animals are safe. Not only do they care for animals in their own zoo, but animals all over the world. At Taronga Zoo, they are committed to supporting and protecting elephants in Indonesia by funding wildlife protection rangers and elephant guard towers. Zoos also play a huge factor in keeping animals from being extinct by breeding sustainable populations of certain animals. They have signs all around the zoo explaining how this is done.
There are a lot of signs at the zoo similar to this one, and basically what they show is that because of the zoo there are so many successful births for endangered species like this one, and with even just 100 eastern bongos left in the wild, the zoo allows their population to keep going, allowing so many births here.
On a rainy day like this, you've passed a bunch of people here at the zoo, which proves how strongly the human and animal connection is to so many different people. Like, they come here and it brightens their day even on a rainy day. One way to help is by stop supporting greyhound racing by signing petitions to end this cruelty or even joining groups to raise awareness. Another way to help is by recycling your old phones. This is because coltan, a mineral ore found in phones, is a mineral that is mined right in the middle of the gorilla habitat. So by recycling your phones, you are helping to save gorillas because right now they are critically endangered. The funds raised by recycling your phone goes directly to gorilla conservations in Africa.